I'm Gaz, and this is Let's Play Citadelum, a Roman-themed city-building game. This game was given to me by the developers. It's kind of similar to Caesar 3 with a few other games mixed in. Let's go ahead and start. So I've only played the first mission of the tutorial. It's going to be pretty much a blind playthrough. From the Ashes, a period of civil war is sparked by the assassination of Julius Caesar on the Ides of March 44 BC at the hands of a group of senators. Gaius Octavius, Caesar's adopted son, returns to Rome to take revenge on the aggressors and confronts Lucius Antonius, brother of Marcus Antonius, in the city of Perugia. After besieging the city, he orders it to be destroyed in retaliation against the traitors. It is your mission to move there together with a group of colonists and start the construction of a new city under the name of Augusta Perugia. So we're going to skip through a little bit of the tutorial text. Just same thing. And speed things up a little bit. Ave Dominus, I am Gaius Titus Cato, emissary of the Senate, to help you manage your settlement. Alright, so we're just going to go through the basics here. Moving around, rotating cameras. Start by building the Forum, as it will be the starting point of the city. The Forum is the center of your settlement and also a place where the resources of the trade routes are stored. Okay. So, we have resources on the map. We've got iron deposits, stone deposits, and wood. Where is... let's see. Okay, we've got iron deposits up in here, stone nearby, and we've got water. This is a good spot to start out with, so we'll go ahead and put the forum right there. Now that we have the backbone of our settlement, we need houses for people to move into. Build plebeian houses, immigrants will start to arrive. Okay. The one thing that kind of bothers me immediately, let's pause, is that the dimensions of all the buildings are not really nice for a good grid layout. They're kind of all over the place, so I guess we can just put another road right in between them if we really want to. We need 4 houses, so build a couple more here. And we need to wait for the population to build up. Speed this up a little bit more. There we go. Oh no, fire. Well, it looks like a fire's broken out. Let me help you. I'm Maximus Agrippa, engineering advisor. Okay, so we need watchtowers, and we need engineering posts. Very similar to Caesar and Impressions games. I believe that is in services. It's kind of weird that they're not separated from the housing, but I guess it makes sense that they're in there together. So, engineering post. We'll go ahead and just put that in. So, it's got a radial effect, rather than like a walker effect, which is kind of nice, I guess. And we'll put a fire station on the other side, how about? I know you're a very busy person, so this will come in handy. Buildings do not have workers assigned to them by default. You must assign personnel to each building. So we can either do that by clicking on the building itself, or we can go through the manager and jobs, and we will just start out. Actually, how many did I have? Oh well, that's good enough. We're going to get plenty of people, fine. You've already got the necessary infrastructure, but without water the fires cannot be put out. Some buildings need water to operate. Okay, so that's where the aqueduct system comes into play, and why we built near water. So we need a water mill, first of all. And then we need a reservoir that will cover the city. We may as well put that like right here, I guess. And then we combine it with an aqueduct. Okay. Extinguish the fire. Watch our little walkers go to their task, and it's put out. Now that everything's in order, you should be able to expand the size of the settlements. Okay. We need materials. We need a logging camp. We need stone. We need warehouses. Now this is an interesting thing. In addition, in order to accumulate resources, you must build warehouses near the resource extraction buildings, as they have limited capacity. Finally, remember resources in the warehouses can be used by any building in the city for construction, trade routes, soldiers training, or whatever, without the need to transport them. That is a very nice feature. And I don't know if you noticed there, when we zoomed in the building, you actually see the interiors of buildings. That's kind of a nice touch. I don't know that it actually going to have any effect later, but it's kind of cool. A little bit of detail of the game. Okay, anyway, so we need to find wood. Just go ahead and put this one in here. We're going to need stone. Nice that it tells me where they are. Let's put it here, and then we'll go ahead and do iron extraction. Now, one thing that I noticed, it seems like it's one building per deposit, is how this works. We can rotate the building, and then we have to combine them all together. Some road. Oh, okay. Oh, crap. And then I think we gotta connect up there. And then we need warehouse. Materials production warehouse. There we go. Okay. Sadly, that's not going to get all of them together. That's too bad. In that case, let's put one over here. A little closer that direction, I guess, because we can put farms. Well, yeah, we'll put farms over here. That's fine. Farms come a little bit later in the tutorial. Let's kind of do this for overlap's sake. Okay, don't forget you have to be aware of the inhabitants of your city. Only build accommodations for plebeians, and don't find an occupation for them, they may cause trouble. Okay, at the top of your screen, employment. Let's see here. Okay, now we've got 1 unemployed, 2. What is the maximum from a house? Occupation out of 5, okay. So, we can come in here, back into jobs, and we can pretty much just max all these out, I think. Maybe not at the moment. I don't think we'll have enough people. But we're gonna build a bunch of people here soon anyway. Alright, new prestige level unlocked. Hooray. 20 plebeians unlocks a bunch of this stuff for me. I'm pleased to see your progress. The time has come for you to take on another crucial task. Food, yay. Okay. Food and granaries. We need 1 wheat field, a granary, and generate 30 wheat. Plunk that down here, sure. 1 of those. Granary. Well, I was trying to space it so I could actually maybe get a road down here. Future development. We may need to go back into tasks. Or just build more people, since I know that's coming. So I'm going to have to figure out how the housing blocks are going to look. I always had a plan. I was doing Caesar or Impressions games. I don't think it's going to work. This one. He should move in soon. Okay, now that you have all the foods, you need a market. Housing in... okay, you should place it near the housing of plebeians and patricians to ensure citizens are served. Make sure your granaries and warehouses have what you need, right? So, but it is automatic, so we don't need to worry too much about that. Yeah, I think that'll work, putting it there. Don't need to worry about walkers being able to get there. It's just teleportation, I suppose. Which is fine with me. Assign 2 workers to the market. Plebeians are not the only class of citizens you can have in your city. Patricians are citizens that do not work, but contribute to your economy with taxes. Alright. Patrician housing, and then tax offices. Let's put the housing down first. I guess we probably want to maybe... Yeah, let's work on the roads real quick. Something like that and that. That over there. Okay. I mean, this is going to fit super nicely. Let me look at tax office. Okay. Well, we're gonna need a couple tax offices, I think. Actually, as long as it's within that. So we can put one there. Don't think there's another 2x2 building there to go there. But just in case there is. Do that. That and that. I think 4 ought to be enough. 10 population. Get 4 in there. We do have 2 unemployed people. Okay, new prestige level is unlocked. Time for you to continue improving the city. Okay. Prestige level for the people. This is important. Collecting taxes. Okay. So does not have enough food. I see. Well, let's find employment. Oh boy. I didn't know that needed to be. What's your problem? No space for more stock. I think because this is on fire. Well, okay. Did not know I needed to have that in position there. But what I was going to do was put more food down. I am Marcus Drusus, military delegate of the Senate. I'm going to supervise your actions on the map. Right, yeah. You can explore the territory and secure your military dominance over it. Visualize your territory on the region map. In this map you can see your city and also the territories you have explored so far. Increasing the explored areas generates roads, which will connect your city with others and allow you to trade with them. It's vital to know where your enemy is. Yeah. We'll get to that in a minute because we seem to be... Oh, shoot, right. We seem to be missing a few crucial things. Like, well, you know what? This can just go there. I wonder if I can just connect it from a reservoir to a reservoir. Yes. Need to perhaps turn down... Okay, great. Well, there went that. There went that by the sound of it. Let's turn down each of these. Granary would probably require... Let's turn down tax office. Maybe up that. I think the first time I played this, I got a little ahead of myself. What are you? Warehouse? Which means we go to product. Interesting, because I did not have that burned down before. Must have been a random thing. Oh, right. Region map. Region map. Okay, collect our guy. And now we get to go explore around. I think our goal is down here. You can only move from one to the other. And there are a limited number of regions. Kind of reminds me of the new Dune game. Okay, now he's going to take some time to explore. So we come back into the city. Let's maybe speed this up a little. Should be good. We've got one person unemployed. Just checking out my population here. Yes, zone desirability is in the negative. That must be coming off the reservoir, huh? Yeah, well, maybe not. It must be actually coming off of industry, which is crazy that the radius of industry is that bad. I will have to remember that. come on. There you go. Okay, now that Vitona is connected to your settlement, you can trade with them. To establish a trade route with another city, you must specify which resources you want to buy and sell each day within the constraints of supply and demand. The cart you see on the map of the region is a visual representation that indicates a trade route between 2 points. Keep in mind that trade operations will always take place at the beginning of a new day, so it's important you keep an eye on your economy, daily income, and expenses. When you receive a delivery of trade resources, they'll go to the forum. At this point, the payment will be made. For the operation to be successful, the forum must have space available. Your coffers must have enough money to pay for the operation. Remember, you can build warehouses, granaries, armories near the forum. To make sure clear its reserves. Let's see. But why would I need to? If it transports it, I guess it must only transport it from warehouses, granaries, or armories, so it will sit in the forum. Okay. That is important for future design purposes. Likewise, to export resources, you must make sure that you have enough of them in your city's storages. In the trade section of the management window, choose the amount of resources from which you are allowed to export, so you not run out of it. Let's pause here. So, we need to have like 70, 75? Yeah, 75 a day. Okay. We're also going to have you move. So we're going to have you move. There we go. And then what? Then we need to send 75 to Rome. Okay, I think that pops up once we have it. That's how that works. So it's building up in here, and then when it's ready, it will travel. Oh, now what? Well, that didn't help me. I think something happened there, back in the city. We'll go back and visit the city real quick, see what is going on. No food. Okay, well that's a bit of an issue, isn't it? Fortunately, I only had the extra one, so it looks like we're going to have to build more houses. Now look at that. They need cabbages on top of this. So, oh, for Christ's sake, what are you doing? That is not cabbages. In fact, wait a minute. That was melons too. They need melons and cabbages. Pretty small farms when you think about it. Oh, now what? Are you not within range of this? Oh, collapse. We need the other one. Okay, well, I didn't build this in a super great way, did I? Rebuild? No. Ah, seven people. Good. Put them to work there. Now what? There's been a murder. Some citizens are leaving due to lack of employment. That's crazy now. There were 3 people unemployed, and they got so pissed off that crime started to happen already. Very intolerant of that then, isn't it? Do not have anybody unemployed in the city, apparently. Yes, alright. Okay, and that is all that we have discovered. Go ahead and recall them. And this is ready, send to Rome. Huzzah! You've completed all objectives of the mission. Rome awaits you. Go to the Capitoline Hill to start the victory parade, followed by your best men. Celebrate this success. Next mission. Looks like we're just going straight into it. Oh, I guess not. Okay. Well, pretty short, I guess, for the first one. Then we'll go off into We Gather Strength. So that sounds like military tutorial to me. Maybe? We have more patricians, though, so this is probably going to get a little bit more involved. Okay, well, we'll end this one here then, and I'll see you next time.